So now we're going to talk a little bit more about these graphs that are points, okay? So what can we say about these two graphs? Which one is a function and which one is not a function? By the way, it looks like there's some marks here, but those don't go there. All right, so it's just these points. So this one is a function because every vertical line can only hit a point once. So it passes vertical line test. So it is a function. This one down here, if I have even one pair where a vertical line hits twice, and especially if you have more than one pair where a vertical line hits twice, then we're going to say because of that, does not pass vertical line test. So we're going to say it's not a function. All right. Now, we can say more about these because we can say what the coordinates of all the points are. So this point, remember every point has an x and a y. These numbers are x, these numbers are y every time. All right. So this point, we can give it a name. It's 1, 10. So we always put the x first and then the y and the y. So it goes x and y. So that's an important thing to know. So that point is 110. This point is 220. 220. We put commas in between them. This one is 315. 315. This one is 430. 430. This one is 540. 540. All right, we put commas in between all of them, and we put brackets around the outside, and that's writing the relation. All right, so it's writing out the relation. We can do the same thing for this one. We can say we have 110, 220, 220, but we also have 230, and that's why it's not a function. So this couldn't really represent the temperature because we would have two different temperatures at the same time. It's impossible. But we'll go ahead and write the points anyway. We have 310, 310. We have 340, 340. We have 420, 420. And we have 530, 530. Okay, so there are the points for that one. Now, just by looking at the points, if we didn't see the graph, we would know that this one is not a function, and here's why. Whenever we see the same x with two different y's, it's not a function. Because we know if it has the same x with different y's, then that same x has to be on a vertical line. So here's what we say. Same x, different y means it's not a function. And that's basically just another way of saying this same rule. All right, same x, different y. Where else do we have? Here we have same x, different y. Same x, different y. Therefore, it's not a function. But you only have to have that once. It's already not a function. All right, when we look up here, we see the x is 1, the x is 2, the x is 3, the x is 4, the x is 5. All the x's are different. All right? All x are different. Therefore, it is a function. If all the x's, I wrote that funny. If all the x's are different, it is a function. And if you have the same x with different y, then it's not a function. Okay, one more thing that we can do with this is domain and range. All right, so domain and range go like this. The domain, so remember every point has an x and a y, x and a y, x, y, x, y, x, y, x, y. All right, so the domain is all the x's. All right, so that's 1, 2, it's all the first numbers, 3, 4, and 5. And then our other vocabulary word is range. So range is the y's. So the y's are 10, 20, 15, 30, and 40. So that's the range. So we just get the domain is all the x's, and the range is all the y's. And that's all there is with domain and range, right? So what are the domain and range for this one down here? The domain is all the x's. So 1, 2. If we have the same number, we don't have to write it again. 3, same number, we don't have to write it again. 4, and 5. So the domain of this one is the same as the domain of that one. But the range is all the y's. So that's 10, 20, 30. Oh, we already had 10, so I'm not going to write it again. 40. We already had 20, so I'm not going to write it again. And we already had 30, so I'm not going to write that again either. So that's my range, okay? Domain, range. Function, not a function. So that's the first main thing. So in the next video, I'll look at going over some of the homework a little bit more.